Amnesia Justine. I have already played this for the channel. I did the good ending, but it's spooky season and I need like one-off episodes because I have 3 days of no female protagonist videos because there's not a lot of short video games that are only 3 episodes long. Why? I just started recording. It's 60 degrees. There's no way you're hot. There's literally no way for you to be overheated. Okay, so Justine is like a one-shot thing. It's kind of like more like a custom story, but it was the first expansion. It means there's no saving. You go through it in one sitting. It's roughly an hour long, so it fits perfectly to do another one of the endings when I need just... Oh, I did not mute my phone. Is this on Game Pass? There's just a message telling me that I earned my points. And OBS is still being like, this is too hot. No, you're not. My capture card isn't even hot right now. Nothing in here is hot temperature-wise. No, now it's saying an encoding error. It hasn't said that in a while. Why is that? Is it? It's the fog, huh? If I get past this screen. Too much fog for the videos. Stand up just to immediately collapse from insanity. We're firmly locked in. So yeah, it's a one shot. You have to go through the entire thing in one go. So it just fits perfectly for me needing a few female protagonists. Videos.
Bienvenue. You are now listening to the sound of my disembodied voice. It will serve you no purpose to look for me, for this is a voice from the past. I bid you welcome to my cabinet of perturbation. It is my study of the human psyche, specifically yours. A set of recordings have been prepared to chaperone you through the chambers ahead. There are a few parts to this study, and it is up to you, not only to pass, but to figure out what elements are important. Please go on. Move into the next chamber. Just remember, they can all be saved. There is always a way.
And I've already saved them, so for this playthrough, I'm gonna kill them all. So I have no use for them. That tiny little rock. It has been some time, so I don't remember the names of all of the suitors. It's like Basil, Marlov. What's the run button? It's a broken ladder. I'm not gonna need it though. Isn't there a run button? Four. A new plan. Salutations, Inspector Marot of the Swate Nationale. Oh, this is in 22nd of April, 1858. As you very well know, the chief of police, man, this music is blasting. As you very well know, the chief of police in Calais has turned down my request to pursue Justine Florbel for stealing my son away. Ever since their affair started, Aloy, that's the one that's in here right now. My son has forsaken his duties to his family and failed to pursue his career, since the law seems unable to find a crime within the realm of Mademoiselle Justine's actions, because there's no crime against people being in love. I will ask you to receive Dr. Victor Fournier. Fournier! He's been mentioned now in 3 of the games. Later this week. He is a respectable alienist, an expert in the human psyche, and he believes he may have found a legal way to incarcerate her if he is able to diagnose her as a hysteric. It would provide you with an ample excuse to have her locked up. I trust you and your agency will not turn us down. Cordialmente, Lucien Racine. So Justine seduced Aloy into coming to stay with her. His father got upset, wanted her thrown in prison, needed the doctor to call her crazy because she's a woman. You still out there, Louis? Because I don't remember how to crouch. There we go. Alright, I forgot to unmute and made it pretty far, so I'm replaying from this moment. We just need to wait for Alois. Oh. Left. Or not. But so they talk. That's why I wish the audio and the music were separate, because they do talk, unlike the other games. If I didn't go to check on him, he would have despawned. But now I've brought him back into the room. No, I think he despawned now. So this is the prison. There are 6 cells. The suitors along this wall, and the prisoners along this wall. So these are the people you need to save. These are the people that are trying to kill you.
Whoever you are, if you could help me, I would be much obliged.
If you choose the save route, these are the people you need to save. So the first room we read about Alois's father. I believe this is supposed to be Alois's father. It's hard to tell because there's a rose in here. I don't know why there's a rose in here. And then directly across is one of the prisoner cells. We'll go into it first. We'll go into Alois's cell first.
Help me, please, help me.
In blood, he wrote, "I am so sorry. I am sorry. Forgive me." And then there's blood just on the ceiling? Blood over there. Blood over here. It's a tennis racket. Bele-do? I can't tell if that's a T. Bele-do. Justine, my love, I know I am not as talented as Mallow or as strong as Basile, but I am certain my love is truer. Do not my scars tell you so? I will continue to cut myself as long as it pleases you. I would even kill Basile if you wish. I know you say you like it, but he is hurting you. I will trick him to consume the bromide. Poor Justine. I will help you. Just ask me to help. Alois. So that gives us context as to who the other cells belong to. Before we head over there, we need some foreshadowing to one of our other people.
Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name.
There's a Bible. So one of the people, the prisoners that we can save, is going to be very religious. And then this is the doctor.
Can you hear me? It's not too late to set things right.
Okay, I don't want to listen to him. So because I'm killing everyone, we want to kill the doctor.
Please be reasonable. You don't have to do this.
So Basile was going to be tricked into drinking bromide. You walk in here. Mysterious bottle. I think this was just a mistake because Malo is supposed to be talented and Basile strong. So either he gave the bottle to the wrong person because Basile was not easily manipulated, because this should be Malo, the one that's talented. So talented he can play the piano on a violin. And this is the one who drank the bromide. Bromine. I want to say bromine every time, but it's bromide is what's written. Bromide? Okay. And just up there, if we need boxes because we're gonna do the good end, you can get the boxes there. So this should be Basile, but I believe now it's Malo? The carpenter, but this is the one that should be strong because he's punched holes into the wall, right? So my guess is either it's an oversight and they put the bottle in the wrong room, or that there's a car driving past with an unnecessarily loud engine, and they put the bottle in the wrong room, or that he couldn't manipulate Basile, but he could manipulate Malo, and he had to eliminate one of his rivals.
How did you escape?
I kind of just walked out of a cell after I did some stuff. Okay, but I'm gonna kill you, my dude. I'm not gonna show you the ways to save them all, because I already
Have you seen Justine?
done that in the ending. Let's just kill you. Oh, I have to hold it? I don't get to watch? Well, that's what the doctor gets for trying to have me arrested on insanity. Just murdered him. I'm not crazy, okay? I mean, Justine isn't crazy. Spoilers, I guess. All right. And then again, this segment's not gonna be scary because I literally did it a few minutes ago. But Alois is now chasing us through the vent. Honestly, I don't know if he's actually chasing us. I've never stopped to check, but I think it's just a sound to create urgency. Now we need to find this phonograph. We don't need it, and I think I found it in my original playthrough. But if we follow the blood trail, it leads to here.
Congratulations for coming this far. I'm so excited for you. I do hope you managed to save Monsieur Fournier. He was a friend and a colleague of my papa, you know. Friendly fellow, a real bon garçon, but frail of mind. He puts up an impressive front, but it is all an act, I assure you. Please, go on. We are just getting started.
Yep. I killed the doctor, who was friends of your father. Looks like a giant footprint. Newspaper article, 19th of March, 1858. Travesty at Conservatory. Many Parisians have gathered last night to enjoy the performance of violin virtuoso Malo de Vigne. See, so it is Malo. It was to be the grand premiere of several new arrangements of songs by fellow composer Georges Bizet. But the evening took an unexpected turn. Young Malo de Vigne turned up visibly intoxicated. His violin cried as the bow was jerked across the strings, somehow making piano noises. The audience seemed forgiving at first, but started to boo the man off stage as he defaced the beloved song La Rosa et l'Abbé. The stress apparently got the best of the young musician as he threw his bow into the audience and finally collapsed. Mademoiselle Justine Fleurbel, who is, according to rumors, romantically involved with Monsieur de Vigne, looked quite amused by the event and had two of her friends, Basil Giraud and Aloise Rossien, carry him off the stage. The evening was saved by other musicians at the conservatory, who was able to perform a most delightful impromptu concerto in Malo de Vigne's absence. The audience showered their saviors with praise and calls for encore, were rewarded with spectacular pieces by both Offenbach and Chopin. I actually did not know the first time you touched that it burned you, because I never touched it before. So no, I did miss, unless it's in here, I missed the, audio recording. But I got it during my first playthrough. I think it's in the room, or in the area where the doctor is in the prison, but I forgot to look for it. Won't budge. I should have had a suitor walk past there, but I guess that would have been just too cliched. Because once you enter this door, there's no going back. But also, once you drop down that thing, there's no going back. So into the library.
On this next piece, you should be looking for some divine inspiration. Time to delve into your spiritual side. What do you see? Is the man begging for mercy, or is he being blessed? Perhaps both. Father used to say there were no right answers. Have the light guide you.
Okay. Start by going into the room here. Put it in the box. You need at least one if you want to try to do the puzzle. Slide number 1. The results. The tests have been going well. The most long-term, and in a sense, the most promising one, is the light box. Having Justine choose a slide, it's a mood, for every day is a great way to see the large overall development of her mind. She definitely reads things into the slides I had not foreseen. Her remarkable imagination turns the characters into just about anything. She is able to effortlessly reduce all her experiences into one of the 4 character slides. Using the puzzle lock has proven more difficult, as she tends to always choose 2 slides with characters facing the same way. I have asked her why this is, but she doesn't seem to fully understand what I am asking. So that is a note from father. Justine's father. Oh. Herbert's like, oh, this is the connection. I missed this when I was doing the first playthrough and then realized that the audio wasn't over. So all games are connected. This is the connection from Justine to the first game, to Dark Descent. 12th of January, 1839. Dear Monsieur Florbel, I am sorry to hear about your daughter Justine's unruly behavior. Rest assured that this does not diminish your work, nor does it make your idea of the natural developing mind less appropriate as a field of study. I've met plenty of scholars here in London, enthralled by your hypotheses, and stated that it could be one of the most important ideas of the modern era. It has been suggested that the mind is not only molded by experience, but could also be stricken with disease without physiological sign. Perhaps this line of thinking could be applied to your child. I wish I could devote my letter to consolidation. However, I write to you with a request. I require passage into Algeria, and I need Frenchmen of great standing to vouch for my person. I am certain the name of Florbel would greatly speed the process and grant me the permits I require. It pains me to ask this of you in your time of distress, but if you could suffer my inconvenience, I would be greatly in your debt. Yours sincerely, Herbert. So Herbert was Daniel's, Daniel being the protagonist of the first game, Daniel's boss. I thought they were co-workers. Then you play Rebirth, and slight spoilers. You read a note where Herbert was Daniel's boss. Daniel was Herbert's assistant. So, there's your connection there. This will give me a lantern with 0 oil. There's slide 2. Does Justine have... Sorry, do I have... I keep forgetting. So if you've never played this, I've kind of just spoiled it for you. My bad. Go into this room. Does this character have a sanity meter? Slide number 3. And then as you can see, there's light coming out from underneath this bookshelf and scratches, which means it moves. Okay. Then we enter this room. So that is adult Justine. So I can see why all of these, she has 3 suitors pursuing her. She's a relatively attractive young woman. That is a naked man. This is child Justine. And this is father Justine. And this is the 4th slide.
Who are you? Who's there?
Oh, I got too far away. Well, apparently I will burn for this. Soul Journal entries. Justine, age 8. Today I played outside with Clarice. We saw a bird pick at a snail. It carried it off and landed on the lawn fence. The snail had a shell and it cracked. Clarice cried and I comforted her. The new maid heard us and came out and scolded Clarice for playing with me. The bird took off into the air. Today I was the one with open arms. So the emotion here is compassion. Justine, age 9. Today I played with the slides from Father's lightbox. Above all, I liked the man standing to the right. Father asked why. I said, he sees things he likes. Today I was the one on the right. I believe that's selfishness. I believe that that's what's implied, because it's too bad, too good. Justine, age 10. Father said I picked the wrong slide yesterday when I made the chambermaid cry. He wanted me to pick the one with the sword. While I picked the man on the right, I never picked the one with the sword. So Justine will pick the bad emotion of greed or selfishness, but will not pick the sword. Today I was the one kneeling, which I believe means remorse. So today, Justine feels bad for making the chambermaid cry, where the father wanted Justine to pick the sword. Justine, age 11. Today, father came for me in my room. I still couldn't look him in the eyes. He said I shouldn't feel ashamed and that I only tried to fill the void left by mother. When he wasn't looking, I took the starstone from his collection. Today, I was the one with the sword. So that is revenge, is the one with the sword. And if you read this properly, her father is a piece of shit. And it explains...
Twisted child.
Oh, really?
Have mercy.
Best keep that mouth shut. It explains Justine's way of why she is how she is. Because her father was abusive. All abuse is bad, but when it involves children, it's unforgivable. Marlo, my boy. You were my favorite. Because you can play the piano on a violin. Yeah, it slows down for some reason when you get close to that door. Because I guess it's to make you think it's going to explode open and make you scared. All right, we have another note here. Shipment slip. Congratulations on your fine purchase. The Lumina projection box with accompanying puzzle lock is the pride of our company and our greatest seller. Having earned your patronage, we would like to share with you privileged insight on our newest workings. The span space device. This new machine is unlike anything you have ever witnessed. Come and visit our testing facilities and try out our state-of-the-art inventions in a safe environment. Please write your name and address on the back of the slip and mail it back to us at AS Inc., Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, I think it's meant to scare you when you get closer to it. Because now he's just going to knock on the door the whole time. Because he needs some reading material. I think he's in the restroom. Here we go. Here is our projection box. So number 1 is the man with open arms. Number 2 is the man with a sword. Number 3 is the man kneeling. And number 4 is the man on the right. So if you want to save him, I believe you need to pick all the good options. I don't remember, and I'm not going to save him. You can also choose to give... Bro, calm it down. You can choose to give the bad options.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. The kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his Christ, our Savior. King of kings, Lord of lords.
Okay, what else you got? One more. One more.
And he shall reign omnipotent forever and ever.
There was a period there, so does he have any more lines before I pull the thing?
You'll burn for this. You'll burn for this.
No, I guess I just get...
Sick, twisted child.
Okay.
Our Father who art in heaven.
Now you're just restarting. So if we give him bad slides, or no slides. We can pull him to pieces because this is him. Before moving on, does this door open? No? Not there anymore. Okay. Also noticing I can run now. I couldn't run in the prison section. Don't know why.
I wonder, is Father David with his God now? Maybe you helped him then. Don't you worry. I'm sure he didn't have a family. He probably wasn't even all that well liked. With the current political climate, I'm surprised someone hasn't killed him already. We can't all be saved. Some don't even want to be saved. Yes, that is a comforting thought. Saves us from trying.
Yeah, he seemed like a POS. This is where I found out that the audio wasn't recording. So then we enter this room. Lights go out. Marlowe comes in. So, you can sneak past him, or you can just run. They're relatively slow. I just wanted to get some of his voice for you so you can know what he sounds like. Into the dungeon! And he somehow can't open the door, so we're safe. All right.
I'm sure you have figured out how it all works by now. Are you enjoying my quips? I think they are quite clever. Not that I was ever much of a conversationalist. Poetry has always been my forte. But I digress. You should press on. It will all be over soon. Also, the police are here. Maybe they can help you.
All right. Caps. Water level. Gotta have one of those. Okay, we can already see we need a lever. So let's go find that first. Right, that's clearly where the enemy is going to spawn from. So if you do want to make things a little easier on yourself, you can slightly slow them down. By giving boxes for him to bump into. Because this is the final suitor. This is Basile, strongest. Just remember, if you die, you restart the entire thing. An unopened letter from the 7th of July, 1839. Monsieur Florbel, my name is Daniel. Oh, there was another letter that I forgot about. So Daniel being the protagonist from the first game. A friend and colleague of Professor Herbert. As I have come to understand, you are among his most trusted friends and confidants. Therefore, I shall reveal my predicament and hope that you can shed some light on the matter. Earlier this year, Herbert and I set out on an expedition to the deserts of Algeria while looking for the legendary tomb of Tin Hanan. We happened upon a cavern temple buried deep beneath the sand. It is in its inner sanctum. I retrieved a stone orb which cracked and split into several pieces. Due to exhaustion, I was sent back to Britain and waited for his return. I have since lost all contact with Herbert, and I find myself deeply troubled by the whole affair. I believe Herbert knew more than he was telling, and that he sent me back to protect me from whatever ancient horror we must have strived. If you can share any insight on the matter, I would be most grateful. Forever in your debt, Daniel. Why is a letter to her father down in the dungeons? Why are there so many boxes? So many boxes meant for creating distractions and sound. Just making sure there's no other letters I've missed. So once we start going, it's all go. Oh, I forgot to re-mention this. Alois discussed the scars and hurting himself. And if you remember anything about the games, pain and suffering creates vitae. We gotta go. Machinery is malfunctioning. We have some time. But not enough time to look for any boxes. Need my gear. Running as fast as her legs can take. But it is scripted. I don't think he busts out until you flip the switch. Oh, I didn't turn. Oh, he's gonna get me.
Did anyone hear me?
Yeah, I forgot to flip the switch. Because I thought he was faster. Okay.
I'm sure you have figured out how it all works by now. Are you enjoying my quips? I think they are quite clever. Not that I was ever much of a conversationalist. Poetry has always been my forte. But I digress. You should press on. It will all be over soon. Also, the police are here. Maybe they can help you.
So for some reason I expected him to be faster than he was. I didn't realize he stopped in the middle of the room, giving you time to close and lock the door. So it really does give you some time to do stuff. Supposed to be a lever. It better count that guy as dead. If not, I still get a different ending, but I'm pretty sure that when you open the thing and you go underneath, he kills the guy before he bashes down the door, whereas right there he just went immediately to bashing down the door. I think I was supposed to get underneath and wait a second so that he would enter the room, notice that there was another option to kill, and go and kill them. But I guess I'll see.
Inspector Moreau, are you still with us? I'm looking forward to see if you managed to save him or not. I know very little about him, but surely he had a family, don't you think? Poor, poor fatherless children. But he falls on his own sword. His kind is not meant to come for people like me. Laws are made for cretins. The aristocracy doesn't need to know right from wrong. We are always right.
Okay, so that tells us that the third person in there is either the father of Adois, Justine's father, or someone else who I won't mention here for spoiler reasons. Oh, it's shaking. Great. Well, there was a dead body in there. Again, I don't know why they bothered to give us a lantern. Other than showing us that there's a different lantern model than the original. Okay, so if you killed people, though, they should show up in graves, which means I should have 3 bodies. That's 2. And that's 3. Good, I did kill everyone. What was Mother like? She was the most beautiful creature ever to grace this world. I can't remember what she looked like, no matter how hard I try. Her beauty was blinding, Justine. We could never dare to chain such memory to our minds. Is that why there's no photos of Mother in the entire place? Unfinished letter. The 2nd of, I'm guessing February 1839. Herbert, I've contracted the consulate and they said they will send you the permits you need for visiting Algeria. I wish you good luck on your search, that your findings will come at a lower price than mine. I am at a loss with my studies. My daughter has become distraught and distant. I did little to control her behavior, yet I believe the very notion of my observation has made her this way. My scientific indifference to our tests has not left her with an indifferent opinion. She finds my lack of reaction disappointing. She judges me, and most importantly herself, by the results of the tests. The reason I have had trouble finding any consistency in her character is because she tries different approaches to provoke me, and her actions only become more and more disturbing. Yesterday, I lost myself and scolded her. She was terrified and humiliated. It saddens me greatly to bring my studies to a close without seeing it to the end. But I can no longer justify my research. I have to mend my relationship with my daughter. It all made sense, he thought. We all appreciate symmetry. Everyone is comforted by the casualty of logic. It gives the impression of a grand plan, and that we may be able to grasp the inner workings of this perfect universe. You see, his wife had died while giving birth to his son. That is why he was able to forgive. His family was just giving in to the symmetry. This is my father's grave. Oh, sorry, this is Justine. I'm the one guy. I'm the inspector. It's Justine's father's grave. Justine's mother died giving birth to a son. Yet there is no mention of a brother anywhere. Naked and whipping him? Okay.
Well done. You have triumphed, conquered my cabinet. I wish I could tell you how you did, but alas, this is a recording. You will have to figure it out all by yourself. Did anyone survive? The doctor? The priest? Or perhaps the policeman? Who was allowed to live? Why? You should really reflect on these past events and consider what they meant to you, what you have learned about your true nature. Father never knew me. He thought he did, but then he was frightened, and nothing was ever the same again. I can still see him, lying there on the floor. He looked so surprised. The star-shaped soapstone stained by his blood fell to the floor with a sonorous thud. Blame me not, for I was but a child. With careful ambition, I dare to smile. Rest in peace, Papa.
Yep. So as I stated earlier, her father was an abusive, sick person. Wanted Justine to fill the role of the mother. And that's really messed up her psyche. And she killed him. Justifiable. But it gave her a taste of murder. So the final person was the police officer. Must hurry, it's not too late. Okay, I can't read all these because the insanity filter is gonna fill up the thing. And I can't run. So we're just gonna move on. Pleases me. I am emerging from within. My darlings. It will be the end of everything. Through the gates. From beyond it comes. The shadow? He didn't have an orb. They would burrow. Waits. Those they who burrow waits beneath. Okay, it's getting super blurry. Playful. Stay alive.
And so it comes to an end. Now that you have seen what you truly are, you are able to go on and face eternity without fear, without doubt.
My box. I love that they put this here as like, no, try it. You gotta save yourself. And everything just bounces right off of it. Also, how are the logs getting eaten? I guess there's kind of groups, kind of.
This was the best one yet. So elaborate. It's just too much. Enough of this. Get up, Justine. Such intricate machinery. I can't for the life of me understand why he built this. It's all right. No one will be coming through that door. It's locked and bolted.
So one of the suitors was behind the door. If you save the humans, the people, the suitors are, I guess, still humans, they're the ones banging on the door. But instead it was a seal?
That such light was never meant for me.
Not the light. Oh, I missed out on what you said about the corpse, because clicking it clicked through and grabbed the light as well. Okay. Well, Justine, let's go.
Don't want any of the guests coming in here.
So her father built the torture chamber. Why did he build the torture chamber? For Vitae.
Mademoiselle Justine, are you down there? Is everything all right?
Of course, Clarice, I'm quite all right. Is everything ready for tonight?
Yes, the goose is ready any minute now. The guests should be arriving within the hour.
Clarice, I know it's a busy day, but make sure to post this letter for me, okay?
Certainly, Mademoiselle Justine. Urgent, is it?
Not really. It's already years late. I just thought they should know I'm still alive.
And that was it. That was Justine. Well, the evil ending of Justine. So I don't remember the part about her mother dying in childbirth, giving birth to a son. So who is her brother? Was it the constable? The the leader of the police, what was his name? Moreau? Because that was the detective? Or is the detective the guy who died? The police officer who died as the third and final person? I don't know. There's no, as far as I know, there's no explanation. I haven't watched any like theory videos that deep dive into Justine specifically. But yeah, she had a brother. There's no mention of the brother, so either the brother died shortly after childbirth, or I don't know, got shipped off somewhere. Or is Justine the boy that was born, and the father just treated him like a woman because the mother died and the father was sick? I don't know. It's hard to tell.